Happy Friday. We're at the Quick. We're having a glass of wine.
Friday.
We've got a few tapas that Maria's just brought for us. They are delicious, absolutely fantastic.
So possibly, in this weekend's vlog, we will be going to Lemon Tree Market, get some veggies and some food.
And also, earlier this week I cooked lentejas, and you're going to see how I cook lentejas. It might not be the traditional Spanish way, but they were very tasty.
And the usual shenanigans.
We might cook in the kitchen tomorrow as well. What do you reckon? There you go.
Catch you later. Hi Bob. Hi Bob.
I don't know if I've ever filmed cooking lentejas before, which is lentils. It's a Spanish word for lentils. It's another poor man's dish. They throw anything into it, bulk it out with lentils, which obviously are really good for you. And it's like a stew. So that's what I'm doing. Tonight is Wednesday. I'm starting it off tonight so that we can have it for tea tomorrow night, Thursday. And I'm sure there'll be some left for us to have on Friday, because there always is. So here's what I've done up to now. I've got a turkey drumstick in there. This is all frying in a bit of olive oil. I've got 2 choritos, and I've never done it with this before, but I've got some cheap sort of fatty pork that you'd use for a stew in there as well. As well as that, I'm going to put some onions out of my dad's allotment, some leeks. I'll take this as black pudding with onion. I'll take the skin off that and mix it in, and that will make sort of a gravy. I'll put some chicken stock into it, and we'll boil it and boil it and boil it and boil it. Also, I'll put some carrots in, and I've got some frozen petit pois to put in there. And obviously lentils. Now the lentils are dried lentils, so they do take quite a lot of cooking. I'll do them for an hour or so tonight, and then I'll do them for an hour or so tomorrow as well. Keep feeling them between your fingers. You need them to be nice and soft before they're done, but I'll show you a little update in a little while. Now I've browned the meat off a little bit. What I will do when it's cooked in the caldo a little bit is I'll take the turkey drumstick out, I'll take the skin off of it, and I'll take the bone out of it, so it's just the meat in there. I'll chop the choritos up as well, so that they're not, because there are only 2 in there, so that they're in little chunks. But I'll leave it to cook a bit before I do any of that. It's just time now to add the stock, and it's chicken stock that I'm using. And we'll bubble it and bubble it. There are a lot of leeks in there. I've got 3 onions in. I might put another onion in. But they will sort of dissolve as they cook and just become part of the sauce. I'm also putting some nice big chunks of garlic into it. Some onion powder, a bit of paprika, some salt, pepper, and a tiny bit of saffron. But remember, it's not paella, so the flavour doesn't want to be predominantly saffron. And these are the blood sausage. These are the ones with onion in them. You can also get them with rice in, but for this dish they need to be I prefer the ones with onion in anyway. Now some people might be put off about that. I'm going to take the skin off and just put the actual sausage meat into the lentils, and that will disintegrate to help form part of the gravy. And that's it now that it's got the blood sausage in and everything apart from the carrots, the peas and the lentils, which I'll put those in later when this lot's had a chance to cook. Now this, as far as I'm concerned, is not a summer dish. It's like a winter warmer, and although it's still warm outside, we've not had it for such a long time, we all love it. You might all think it sounds awful because it's got the blood sausage in it and everything. The gravy that is with it's not a thick gravy, it's quite a runny gravy, so I strongly recommend some nice crusty Spanish bread to dip up your juice, and that is lovely. These are the lentils that I use, and I always put too many in. So I can't tell you how much you should put in. And that's what it looks like now that I've put the lentils into it. You can see the lentils there, but they need to cook. I've not taken the turkey off the bone yet, and I've not chopped the sausage up. So what I will do now is we're on 9 o'clock at night. 9:30 at night, I'm not sure. I'll turn the heat off this now and leave the lentils in the hot water to expand a little bit overnight. And then tomorrow I'll take the turkey off the bone, chop the sausages up, put them back on and turn it back on for an hour or so tomorrow to finish cooking. And that will be it done.
Happy Friday. This is a quick one. We don't do work related stuff. If you didn't know, we sell houses out here, mainly around the Torrevieja area, down to the Mar Menor. If you or any of your friends and family have got a property that they're trying to sell, get in touch, because we're selling them like hotcakes and we just can't get enough to meet demand. On other note, remember a while back, if you look, let's say up here, I did a video saying use it or lose it. It looks like the garden centre at San Luis gone, which is a shame. We did actually use that one as well. So, you know, don't forget, keep things local. It's all right buying things cheap from somewhere, but sometimes you don't have the support, the service and the quality. And the other thing, if you didn't know, there's not only me that does the editing of the videos. Madam, for a while, has been editing the videos as well, so we've both been doing them. That's why there's been 3 per week, typically.
She's down to full speed of Andy.
I don't know if you can hear her, but yeah, she can go twice as fast as me. But that's because she's a lady.
I can multitask.
You won't know which one's Helen's done unless you ask us. So if you catch us in the live chat and say, who's done this one? Let's see if you can tell the difference between what I do and what Helen does. Because we're both doing shorter videos and the longer videos. We're both doing Thailand. We're both doing, you know, everything. So, which is great. Hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget, give us one of these. Leave us a comment. And also, if you're watching this now and it's a premiere, we'll be in the live chat. So we'll see you in there. We've not done much apart from the usual shopping. It is Saturday. Today, Madam is cooking.
It's really warm. Today's very warm.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. So I've had to go and cool off a little bit, I think.
Tonight, Helen's making something different, which Francesca was really happy about.
We're having some Dauphinoise potatoes because Francesca loves them, and that's what I'm cooking tonight. And she's gone out.
Typical.
So she'll have to have some warmed up tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some potato. I'm going to peel some potatoes, cut them very thinly on the, I don't know what they call that edge of the grater.
It's like a mandolin kind of almost.
Yeah, it's like a mandolin, yeah. I've got some cream in a pan. I'm going to grate a tiny bit of garlic into it and really finely slice some onions into it. Put a bit of salt and pepper in it. Bring it to the boil, mix the potatoes in, and then layer them into a dish with a little bit of cheese in it in the oven and bacon, and that will be the Dauphinoise.
Changing the subject, I've just realised while you was doing that, and it's Wendy Quinn that pointed this out to us. The dogs are there hammering the water bowl, which it's something we'd not really thought about, but all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah. Even when editing, when either of us are editing,
I've not noticed the dogs drinking water, but they are always.
But thinking about it in the videos now, it's going to be a case of we're always going to be hearing the dogs drinking water.
Well, they're either drinking water or they're barking. I think I prefer them when they're drinking water.
Yes.
He thinks he's going to be getting something and he's not.
You don't tend to get double cream or single cream as such in the supermarket, so it's not fresh. Most of the cream that you can buy is UHT, the one that Helen's using, and it comes in different sizes. So there's one big block in there, I can't remember how much is in it, but it's this one. And you'll see it says nata, which is cream, cocinar, cooking cream.
Yeah, so if you want cream for a dessert, it's a little bit more difficult to find it. We usually end up having to have a trip to Iceland or somewhere, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, not now, because there's no Iceland, but there we go.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she's, as you can see...
You have to be careful not to slice my hand, because it won't be the first time I've done that. Because it's quite sharp, this...
It's probably part of the cheese grater that people don't use very often. In this bag here are Brussels tops. Yasmin from Stranger Couple, she'd been growing Brussels sprouts and she's had an issue with, I can't remember what it was, but we're not quite sure whether it was mould or fungi. Bob's also had an issue with the Brussels. The sprouts themselves, gone. He's managed to salvage the Brussels tops today, but the rest of the plants are basically knackered. Cream, salt, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion.
Now,
lots of black pepper.
Most people, when they make Dauphinoise potatoes, don't actually... They might put garlic into the cream, but then they sieve it out. They take it out. Not in this house.
No, we like garlic, if you've not noticed. And Helen doesn't always follow strict recipes either.
No, because I put a bit of... You don't usually get onions in them. I like it with a bit of onion in it. And you don't usually get it with cheese in it neither. But I like to put a layer and put a bit of cheese in, and then a layer and put a bit of cheese in.
I mean, for me, that's probably... I prefer it the way that you're going to do it as opposed to... Because otherwise, they could be probably a bit rich.
I'm going to put a bit more pepper on it as well, I think, because we like it peppery, don't we?
Yes.
It has got quite a bit of pepper in the cream. And I don't put a lot of cheese in it, just a little layer every now and again.
Melty goodness.
But it does make them nice.
That's the Brussels tops.
I love Brussels tops. I like them better than the sprouts. I love sprouts, but I love the Brussels tops even more.
To try and preserve these, because Helen wants some for Christmas dinner, is she's going to blanch them and then
freeze them.
Blanched Brussels tops. Helen's, with the tea we're having ribs, and Helen's done typical Chinese type marinade sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like my marinade that I make up.
What have you put in that today?
It's got dark soy sauce in it, ketchup. It's got a bit of oyster sauce in it. It's got 5 spice. It's got honey. It's got garlic. That's it. Oh, sriracha sauce. I put a bit of sriracha in it, and I put a bit of sweet chilli sauce in it as well.
Nice.
So it's got a right concoction in it, to be honest with you. I've blanched the Brussels, the sprout tops. I did them for 1 minute, that was it.
They look a little bit like spinach, actually.
I love them. When my mum were little, and they used to boil cabbage or sprouts or anything, she used to drink the juice that came out of them with a bit of salt and pepper because it's meant to be really good for your skin. But just remember, I've blanched these for 1 minute. Look at the colour of the juice that's come out of them.
Let's see if the GoPro picks it up. Yeah, it looks almost like the colour of olive oil, I think is what I would say.
Shame I'm not making some gravy tomorrow because I could use that as the stock for the gravy.
That's good gravy.
I'm drying them off a little bit and then we'll put them in freezer bags and freeze them, and hopefully they'll be lovely at Christmas.
Yes. Now, here's something I'm going to mention that we've had in the planning stage since... Well, I've been thinking about it for a long time, over a year, but it's been in the planning stage since at least June. We decided that for you guys, we'd like to do a video showing some of the attractions in Torrevieja. The one in particular I'm thinking about is the S61 Delphin, which is the floating real-life submarine that's ex-Spanish Navy. We were hoping to film it in June. Didn't happen. Didn't happen because you need permission.
Well, no, it didn't happen because you're not allowed to take video in there. There's no photography. Well, you can take photographs, but no video at all. But we do have friends in the town hall. And it's
Don't tell people that.
And it's always a case of who you know and not what you know. So we actually managed to get permission to film in there.
Have a look.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know who you are. Merci beaucoup. Although, actually, is it? Anyway, thanks a lot. If we've not released it already, it's coming soon. I'm going to put the thumbnail here. If we have released it, look in the back catalogue, S61 Delphin in Torrevieja.
And let us know what you think.
Yes, go watch that now. Do us a favour and go watch that now because I'm quite pleased with that one, actually.
Yeah, it's a good video. And it's not something that really interests me even, but unfortunately, I had to work. Some of us had to.
Unfortunately.
Some of us had to.
And Bob decided he just didn't want to go. It was.
Well, he thought he were playing Tofa for Francesca.
Here's the next thing. If you look in the back catalogue, you will see that we have done various lights or nativity things at Christmas.
Well, it's not,
Merthier lights.
It's not the next thing because we're only in October. And
No, here's the next thing I'm going to tell them about. We've done Merthier lights at Christmas 2-3 times. Helen and Bob's done the ones at Alicante when I was in England last year. Typically we will do trips with Eurotourguide. They pick up locally.
They're a little bit different. They're very informative and a little bit more cultural than some of the trips that you can get.
We've dealt with Jess and David for years now.
Through work, actually.
Yeah, through work. So we've always enjoyed the trips that we've been on. Myself and Helen's done Merthier Christmas lights 4 times? 3-4 times?
3-4 times,
something like that. We did it before COVID and everything else. We are going on their trip to Alicante. I think it's on the 6th of December. The cost from Torrevieja, and they've got various pickup points, is €16 each. If you're interested, check the description and we'll put a link if they've got any places left. Otherwise, go and have a look at www.eurotourguide.com.
I think the trip on the 6th, it is a Christmas trip, so the lights will be on, but there's also some sort of fiesta.
Yes.
St Nicholas, well, obviously St Nicholas is...
We'll find more details out from Jess.
I'm not sure what it exactly is.
We'll find more details out from Jess and advise people at a future date. But go take a look.
The other thing to look out for, we are meant to be booking Cirque du Soleil again.
Oh, yes.
Because Cirque du Soleil is in Spain again next year.
It's in Spain quite often, but...
It's in San Juan again. I think in a slightly different location to last time.
In Alicante, yes.
It's a different show. And we were meant to book the tickets for that yesterday and we forgot. But we'll get them booked.
Yeah, definitely worth... I think we've seen tickets. The tickets start at around about €48, so not the cheapest,
they
but...
They go right up to €155.
And the rest, I've seen more.
You can
but well worth that as an experience. This ain't going to look as good. We forgot to film last night. We were too busy chucking it down as next.
Film the food.
Yeah, but so Dauphinoise potatoes.
They were really nice.
Lush. And ribs and
green beans and tomato with garlic and bacon.
Absolutely spectacular, all the lot of it.
And Francesca's going to be having that for dinner today.
Yeah.
Unless I eat it now.
It is Sunday. We are late to the lemon tree market. It's
we're late on purpose, really.
Yes, it's about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we've come for lunch.
But it's nuts here. It's absolutely mental. There's cars all over the place. To be fair, we've not been here for a good few months because it's been too hot.
Well, how long is it since we've been here? A couple of months?
Easily. Yeah. Probably more. And it's just chaos, and it's like everything's gone.
There's some garlic over here, obviously, round corner. They might be better, just over there.
We've got some red onions. What? I think you need to put something in your fertiliser. Look at these.
It's a bit of a horse poo, I think.
I mean, these 50 cents a kilo. Look at the size of that. Massive. Yeah, Helen and Bob's just had some melon. So you get to try bits. You have to be careful what you get to try though. I'd avoid things like cooked meats that's been out in the sun for quite a while.
You can always get a nice feast of different tomatoes walking around, can't you?
Yeah. Also, we've seen growing today and we were like, what the hell's those? It's dragon fruit. And they look like they're in season. They're $3.99 a kilo. I'm going to see if I can show you some now. Hang on.
They grow on a cactus. So it's a long tall cactus and that's where the dragon fruit grows.
Usually about now it starts to quieten down. I think this is the only quiet part of the market. But even then it starts again.
That's not been very successful. We managed to find on the market what we wanted to buy, but we've gone for food and everywhere's sold out, everywhere's rammed, we can't get a seat. We managed to get a seat in one place and she came and said, do you want to eat? We said, yeah. She said, we've only got chicken left. We said, we don't want chicken, so we'll just have a drink. She says, no, you can't, you'll have to go. I won't even serve us a drink. So that's been really shocking, really. We're going to have to go and find some food because we're starving.
We're in Punjabi Paradise in Los Montesinos. It used to be called Punjabi palace, but we're going to try it and see if it's any good because we're needing a curry fix. And
That's the pickle tray. And they're all very tasty.
the pickles, always there, always different, really nice. Different kind of flavours, but really good. Quite nice.
The minty one's really spearminty actually, not
Yeah.
not just like cardamom, but like spearmint.
Yeah, but they're all nice. For starters, I'm going to get prawn pori, creature of habit.
Prawn pori as well.
And Bob's going to get,
Shami kebab for a change.
Mains, I think you're getting the Rogan Josh.
I'm getting a Rogan Josh.
Lamb Rogan Josh extra hot.
I'm going to get the mug tower.
Chicken tikka.
No, just mug tower.
Mug tower. And I'm going to get fish chili hot, I think. These are Bob's shami kebabs, which are different to what I've seen,
Yeah,
or what I
they're
used to
margins,
have.
don't they?
Yeah, what I've had in the past. And this is a prawn pori. Bob's shami kebabs, full of tasty.
Really flavourful.
Yes, full of flavour. A little bit dry, but it doesn't matter because it's got sauce as well. So
Really tasty, but piping hot. Really,
Yeah.
really hot. The bread's nice and soft. I got a really big hit of ginger then.
prawns are nice and clean. They look a little bit hot as well, actually. It's good. That's the special naan. That is a Merg Tower. I can smell one of them and it smells great, but I don't know which. That's the lamb Rogan Josh. That's a keema rice. That is, what's that one?
Chicken, whatever it is that you've
fish.
ordered.
Oh,
yeah,
the
sorry, fish
fish
whatever
chilli
it is,
hot.
Yeah.
Heads up, that were €25 each. It was okay.
Plenty of food though. We've got quite a decent sized takeaway there.
I've got tomorrow's Tuesday's dinner.
Yeah.
We all left the bread, the naan bread.
Yeah, we weren't fond of the bread. It was a bit
Party.
party.
Oh, I can't even explain that to you. Thankfully, it wasn't salty, and thankfully, it wasn't sweet.
Yeah, when we've been here in the past, sometimes it's been absolutely stunning and sometimes it's been very, very, very salty. Today was okay.
Yeah, and I said that because other Indians that we've been to of late, they've all tended to be on the sweet side.
Yeah, yeah.
So we will keep searching.
I think up to now,
We will keep searching.
we'll keep searching, but I do like Gurkha Durbar in Los Alcatraz.
Yes.
Because Star of India's closed at the moment, so